Hello. Hello.
Hi,
I'm Kevin,
I'm Keith.
and we're just talking about stuff.
Yeah,
Whatever comes to mind, really.
we have a lot of discussions, so we figured why not take them.
Yes.
Right, so anyway, what I was saying earlier about why I hate church. You know, I'm a religious guy, as you know,
Yes.
but when we have these revivals and stuff, it's really irritating because everyone is talking about how, oh, I don't pray as much as I should, or I don't read my Bible as much as I should, or, you know, I did something bad, but I don't want to talk about it. I'm sitting over here, I'm like, I have genuine rage issues. I would, honest to God, kill my biological mother if I knew I could get away with it.
Yeah.
And, I mean, like, your biggest problem is that you don't pray as much as you should?
If that's your biggest problem,
Ouch.
you have a really good life.
Exactly.
That's annoying.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have confessions at church and all that, but
Well, I mean, it's not really
or
confession.
testimonies.
Yeah.
But even then, I probably have more of a story than most people at my church.
Exactly.
Most people in my church are elder people. I mean,
I guess you're right, yeah.
yeah, they've lived really good lives, I assume. It's a bit annoying.
Yeah. I mean, like how people always say, oh, just pray about it.
Yeah.
You know, when you have a serious problem. Like, yeah, that helps a lot,
Well,
don't get me wrong, but there comes a time for action.
Yeah.
You know? The story of Moses. Best prayer to action story in the Bible. Moses prayed. God told him, go tell King Ramses to let my people go. He did that, and then rounded up all of the Jews, and they left.
Yeah.
That wasn't all just prayer.
That was him actually doing stuff
Exactly.
along with the prayer.
Yeah. And him parting the Red Sea. Another great example of it. God had him do something. He had him spread his arms, and the sea split.
Yeah.
So they just walked right on through.
Yeah.
So I mean, just
And he
praying
closed
about
the
something-
sea on the army, too.
Yeah.
So that's still another action.
That's
An awesome one, but
pretty awesome.
yeah. It's not prayer right there, that's action.
Oh yeah. I mean, it bugs me that people don't understand that concept.
Yeah. Like-
Preachers, even. I've met several preachers that only said pray about it.
Yeah.
In fact,
Like-
I've only met one that understood the concept of prayer to action.
Yeah. I mean, most of the preachers at my church have been that way. They've only been saying pray about it.
Yeah.
Let's pray about the problems.
I mean,
But then again, I don't assume that praying will really help someone with cancer, too. That's the sort of prayer that I think should come along with a lot of action.
oh yeah.
That you're not just going to get better from cancer with prayers.
Yeah.
A miracle like that doesn't generally happen. If it
Look
does,
at the Dark Ages. That's
yeah.
a perfect example.
Yeah.
People died from stuff that they shouldn't have
The
died
Black
from.
Plague. Stuff like that. I'm pretty sure someone prayed during that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's different. They didn't have
Oh.
any kind of cure for it.
Yeah, that's true.
So I mean,
That's the first example that comes to my mind. Probably not the best one, though.
how did the Black Plague come to an end?
I think it was just... Generally everyone just died off, and those who were immune to it survived.
That makes sense.
Survival of the fittest. That's what I assume.
I know you weren't there for it, but do you remember me talking about that drug lecture we got the other day at school?
Yeah, you texted me about that. I missed it, sadly.
Oh god, I'm glad you did, because man, I was pissed.
It was the same thing we've been hearing for the past lifetime.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, God.
from
That
a
lecture.
and it was so irritating. The speaker there, she sounded so rehearsed, like she was.
She
reading
probably
off the
read
script.
it to hundreds of schools already.
Yeah, and I mean, it was just like, okay, we get it. It's a prescription drug overdose. What kind of drugs? What are the effects? Wake these people up, you know?
Yeah. Like, and then...
Because I mean,
Did
you
they
see-
even talk about the effects of illegal drugs?
Oh yeah. Well,
Yeah.
they didn't talk about the effects. They just said you shouldn't do them because you'll die.
That's all they said, really?
Exactly. And I'm like, seriously?
That's what makes
I
people
put on
want to
a-
do it.
Yeah. I mean, it's just
God.
It was so frustrating because I'm sitting there, you know,
You're wanting to stand up and just shout at the lady.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
and even more frustrating, they had us all stand up at some point, and they said, if you have tried to seek help for someone who has a prescription drug problem, remain standing. Everyone sat down. I mean, you remember Paige, right?
Yeah.
She got her wisdom teeth removed here recently. And I dropped by her place the other day, just, see how she was. And she starts, showing me all these bottles and stuff. And I'm, explaining why she does them. Or, what they do and stuff. It's like, oh, this is a painkiller. But I don't normally take it because it doesn't give me that high feeling. Direct quote. So, I'm sitting there and I'm looking at her and I'm like, okay, first of all, poker face, because I gotta, keep this natural.
Mm-hmm.
God, I've never been so tempted to just strangle a woman. You don't...
You don't just say stuff like that.
Yeah. I felt kind of bad because she left one of the bottles on the counter, and I briefly thought about taking it. And I thought, it's her the one bottle that's out here, so she'd notice.
Yeah. I mean, if it were from her cupboard full of bottles, she probably wouldn't notice one or two missing ones.
Oh, no, she was. It was. But
I mean, if it was straight from the cupboard, not left out.
No, I mean, as she was showing me these things, she left that one, and then put the rest of them in, and then came back and got it. So, she would have noticed, but...
Yeah.
That's irritating.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and she's 20... What is that, 22? 24?
I
don't know.
One of them?
She was a senior when I was... She was a junior when I was a freshman, so...
A bit confused there?
Yeah, I can't remember. Point is, she's a good deal older than I am. So, I mean, I know she's practically sprinting towards, an early grave.
Yeah.
And at this point, after seeking help for her and stuff, trying to talk her out of it and explaining to her, you're gonna kill yourself if you keep doing this. For nothing? Okay.
Yeah.
That's your choice. It's no longer my problem. I wash my
you've
hands.
tried as much as you could to help her, and she's refused it.
I mean,
Yeah.
not going as far as,
oh, you have to do this sort of thing.
Yeah, this is a rehab program that I'm forcing you to go into.
Yeah, as much as a friend could help.
Yeah.
Sort of thing.
I mean, I'm not really one for rehab programs because...
The rehab programs
really
of this country just suck anyway.
Yeah.
So we spend more money on jail than rehab, and we should do the exact opposite.
I don't even believe in that. I really think we should just... When we send someone to prison, we're sending them to their death.
Yeah, exactly. We're wasting money on prisoners too.
Exactly.
$45,000 for the average prisoner.
Whoa, what?
$45,000 for the average prisoner a year.
God.
That's how much.
Is that a low-level crime?
That's just prisoners in general. So anyone that goes to jail, it's just a generality that they'll have $45,000 a year tax dollars spent on them. It's a waste of money.
That is a waste of money. So
Which is why
here's what we should do. Screw this whole judicial thing of, these death row inmates were wrongly convicted. They probably weren't. With all of our technology and all of our, really great detectives that we usually put on these cases, on these big cases that end up with death row inmates, probably not.
Yeah.
So, I mean, instead of repealing the same case for 10 years, we repeal it once, and if it's the same thing, okay. Right next door to this courthouse, there's a small shop. But it only looks like a shop. It's not really anything. It's just a stainless steel room with a trap door leading to an incinerator and a drain in the middle of the room.
Yeah.
What do? We send in one guy with a shotgun. You walk in, you blindfold the guy, you blast his head off, that's it.
Or you could do the old-time fire squad, where
yeah.
one random bullet in the chamber of one gun
is a
twink.
blank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, no. One is a real bullet, the other 4 are blanks. That's what it was. So that you wouldn't know which of the 5 guys that shot actually killed the guy. So therefore, you can't feel guilty for it if you killed them. That's how it used to be, I believe. That's what I've heard.
I've heard something similar, but it was one guy had one blank, and they all thought they had that one blank, so...
I mean, it works either way, though, because
Yeah.
it's the same thing either way, just one has more bullets, which I like. But
It's very American of you.
yeah, I know.
But yeah, just like the whole repeal thing.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
And then, of course, with the rehab thing, though, getting some orange soda.
Yep.
Sunkissed. It's great. Oh, yeah. But
Product placement.
yeah, send us money. Don't really.
Yeah. No.
No.
Wouldn't know what to do with it really.
Yeah, I know.
Probably just spend it on pills.
Oh,
that was
God.
mean.
That was bad.
That was bad.
Probably spent on more useful stuff like awesome coats. But anyways,
Death coat.
yeah, that coat.
We really should go shopping tomorrow though.
We should. But anyways, what I think about the... Do you need help there? What I think about the, like, whole jail system and rehab programs. What I heard worked in another country, I believe it was Portugal. It was, they made all illegal drugs legal, and instead of spending money stopping those drugs, they spent on making rehab programs, which made a lot of money. And therefore, rehab programs were affordable by not only wealthy people, but a lot of people. The major majority of people.
Hey, this isn't diet.
Yeah, it's not diet.
For once, you don't have diet soda.
This is just about the only non-diet soda we get. Aside from Mountain Dew when we order pizza. But, yeah, I mean, that system worked a lot better than what we do now. Where we're wasting money on prisoners, stopping the illegal drugs. I mean, I'm not saying everyone should be using those drugs,
Oh, no.
but
Ugh.
I mean, at least if we switched over to that system, it'd be a lot better for our society.
You know what would be a lot of fun though?
What?
If we switched to Turkey's system.
Which is? I'd like to hear this. What is it?
I don't know if they still do this, but I think it was back up until about the 70s. Prison guards would sodomize
Oh, God.
prisoners. And it would like totally break these guys, you know?
Oh, God, that's...
No repeat offenders there, because you don't want
Yeah.
a jelly stick shoved up your ass.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it's horrible, I know.
But
I know I
it
sound like a
works.
horrible person.
If it works,
It works.
no matter how horrible, it's just... It's something you should do but not say you've done, sort of thing. It's an unspoken sort of thing, I'd say.
Yeah.
Don't quote me on that.
But I mean, look at the way we treat terrorists. If you're a known terrorist, for one thing, I don't think you should be allowed to live. You're too dangerous to be kept alive.
Yeah, I mean, if you're willing to blow up a building, yourself included,
Oh yeah.
then why would we keep you in a jail?
Yeah. Like the only reason I think we should keep these guys alive is to interrogate them.
Yeah.
I don't mean like, oh, we waterboard them, please.
That's,
I mean, yeah, waterboarding sucks.
but it's not going to stop them. It's
Yeah.
going to make them hate the place more, therefore be more willing to do it.
Yeah. I mean, like, I've got a few ideas. You stick one guy in a room with him, an interpreter maybe if he needs it. Okay. This is a pair of pliers. I'm going to ask you a question. If I think you're lying to me, or I don't like your answer, I'm taking a finger. If you
Or
run out
better
of
yet, a
fingers,
section of a finger.
yeah, and if you run out of fingers, we'll start on your toes, and I really doubt you're going to run out of toes.
Yeah.
So I mean,
If you do run out of toes, you don't want to know where they go.
tell me, do you know what a liar's rack is?
Okay.
Ooh, that'd actually be pretty effective. You know what a liar's rack is?
I believe I've heard of it, but it's not coming to my mind.
Okay, basically it's a...
It's a snap? That's interesting. Do tell.
The way it... Oh, shoot.
Trying
Okay.
to think of how to put it.
Do you remember, I think it was the first Lord of the Rings movie? When they were...
I never watched the Lord of the Rings movies, sadly.
Well,
I wanted
there was
to.
this torture system they used. They trussed up a guy on a table that extended in two directions, and they tied his hands and wrists
Ropes
up.
to hands and
And they
legs.
basically like stretched the guy.
Yeah, I
Well,
remember
it was
that.
like that, but it also had a crank to it of like this system of clubs, and they would put it right at the groin, and they just start cranking.
Oh, God.
So it was just like bah, 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 bah.
Like, sort of
Boom.
When I imagine that was like sacks of sand.
I think it actually was sacks of sand.
Yeah, because that'd be more flexible. Therefore, it could withdraw and let the next one slam down. I like how we're talking about torture now. But anyway, oh god, we could go so in depth on that.
Oh yeah. Well, with my extensive research on H.H. Holmes and Jack the Ripper, I mean...
Yeah, and then my terribly evil mind sometimes.
But you know what I really don't understand?
Hmm.
Chinese water torture.
Oh, where they just do the drops?
Yeah.
Where you're blindfolded, naked, sitting in a chair in the middle of a dark room?
Something like that.
Yeah, and they just drop one drop of water in your head. Drop of water in your head. Drop of water in your head.
Yeah, it's like that.
I don't get that. What's that supposed to make you want to do? Pee?
I know it'd make me want to pee after a while.
I mean, if I were sitting there butt naked in the chair with blindfold on, I might as well have just pissed myself. No one would know.
Exactly.
As far as I know.
Now, I mean, I guess the real torture method of that isn't really the water. If you don't know where you are,
It starts driving you.
Yeah, you're
crazy,
restrained,
yeah.
you're blindfolded, and you're naked.
And you have no idea where you're at.
Yeah. For all you know, there could be someone in the room and they're waiting for you.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But I think that's the real torture behind it.
That's true.
Kind of like nyctophobes. Like me!
Yeah.
You know, it's not the dark that scares me, it's what's in the dark that scares me. Or what might be in the dark.
Yeah, and I'm typically not afraid.
To take a stand.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, everybody, take your hand.
Oh god, songs. I know what song that is, but I can't remember the name or any of the words.
Just take a stand.
Okay.
I'm not even a big Eminem fan, and I know that. I mean, I have to admit, I do respect the guy.
Yeah, I know. He's
very real.
Yeah, he's real compared to most rappers.
2 Chainz.
Oh god. Don't even start on that. Okay.
Anyway, enough of that.
Yeah. Aside from rappers.
Oh, you know who I also really respect?
Who?
I only realized this recently. Nicki Minaj is actually rather talented.
Hmm.
Do you remember that that video she did with the Lonely Island?
Do the creep?
That's it.
Creep, yeah.
Yeah. I realized after thinking about that video for a while, if she really wanted to, she could abandon the music industry and become an actual actress.
Yeah, she could.
I mean, I would see her. I would watch her movies.
I think she'd make a decent actor.
Yeah, maybe a few
Actress,
lessons here and there.
Yeah.
But you know.
I mean, depending on the role she plays.
Yeah.
Of course.
But at the same time, I also feel like she could be quite lucrative. Like,
Yeah.
in that video, I didn't recognize it as her until she started talking. And she was there right from the start.
Yeah, I know. I mean, yeah. That song was funny, though.
Yeah.
I like that song.
Not as funny as Jizz in My Pants.
Yeah, that's true. All the Lonely Island songs are great.
Yeah. Is it Adam or Andy?
Adam, I think. Adam Sandler? Is that who you were about to say?
No, Sandberg.
Sandberg?
Yeah. He was one of the 2 main guys in Jizz in My Pants.
Oh.
He and the other guy actually made a movie. Hot Rod.
They were in Hot Rod?
Yeah.
Oh.
Hot Rod. Andy. His name was Andy. It's Andy Sadberg.
Andy Sandberg?
Or Sadberg or something like that.
Sadberg?
Was Rod.
Sadberg.
And the other guy, the guy in the shop that ate a grape,
Yeah.
he was Rod's stepbrother.
So that was them.
Yeah.
That's cool.
We should watch that after we're done with this. We can just
Okay.
go into your Xbox and I can sign into my account and access Netflix.
Or I could torrent it. Either way, get good quality.
Well, it's not torrented because that'll take more time.
That's true. But I mean, if we go on the...
That's illegal.
Yeah. But I mean, there's also the fact that, I never said I torrented, by the way. Shush. And, there's also that, one, I'm not sure if that movie's appropriate for little children. I can't really remember much about it.
It's not too bad.
I mean, I didn't think it was that bad, but I don't know. There are just parts of it like that, though.
Like that part where What's-His-Face does acid.
Yeah.
I have to admit, though, that was really funny. So hey man, what's up?
Yeah, I know. But yeah, there's also the problem with the Netflix on the Xbox. So once you sign into an account, it never signs out.
Yeah.
I need to
unless you change it, there's a way you can.
Well, you have to go into the settings. Okay. This is an interesting discussion. We went from what, religion to Xbox?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. But yeah. Now that I think about it, there was a system coming out that I wanted to get.
The Wii U?
No.
What's wrong with the Wii U?
I just don't want the Wii U.
Well, I mean, the Wii U in and of itself actually looks like a decent system.
It does, but I mean, the one I was looking forward to was the Ouya.
That, yeah,
Yeah, that.
I remember.
Yeah.
When is that coming out?
I think next year.
Oh.
About middle of next year, so.
Cool.
I'm probably wrong, because I haven't looked at it in a while, but I mean, this is a system that was asking for about $500,000, and they got such great reviews from the community that they were given about, what was it, in total, like, about $6 million?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, I think $6 to $7 million. It was incredible.
Oh.
U.S. dollars.
Yeah, U.S.
Yeah, U.S. dollars. America.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. I like to think fuck that though sometimes.
Yeah. Well, with the recent election. Huh?
Mhm.
I mean, don't get me wrong.
It was
been pretty bad, but at the same time...
What did Obama do to deserve another term?
Exactly. I mean...
Maybe we shouldn't get into the topic of politics.
Yeah, probably.
That's a little too out there.
Too
I
dangerous.
mean, religious stuff is right on the edge, so...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Two things you don't discuss in public.
Religion and politics. Yeah. Huh.
Are there any Rolos left?
No, those are both empty. There are bags of them in the kitchen. Nah.
Do you want a trip?
Yeah. About 30-foot walk too far.
Can't reach the remote.
Yeah. I like squishies.
Squishy?
Pillows. Like right there. That blue one?
Oh.
Yeah. That pillow. It's a squishy. But, yeah, they're pretty nice.
Especially if you sleep on them.
Yeah. They're really comfortable.
But it's funny though, there's actually a warning that comes with some of these, not to sleep with them, because the particles within it can actually seep through the material.
Yeah, I know. If it's stretched far enough, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
who's gonna sleep on them when it's like that?
yeah, I know. Whether you like put 2 hooks in each side, tie a string to each, and just pull it tight to sleep on it. That ain't comfortable.
It's a hammock.
Yeah. It's a hammock, not a squishy. I think that's my red one right over there. I'm gonna get it real quick.
What?
My red squishy! Woo!
Red versus blue.
Now that that's over.
Right.
Anyway.
You know what that reminds me of?
What?
Donut! Yes, sir. Scream like a woman. Can do.
That was great. I turned it into a hat.
Little Red Riding Hood?
Maybe. No.
You look like a squire.
A squire.
Yeah.
I feel like this is a really comfortable hat. I should wear this to school.
Do it.
Nah, I'm not.
Oh, come on, man.
That'd be hilarious,
please.
though. That'd be hilarious. Okay.
Oh, but Brian came up with a really good idea.
What is it?
Friday, he said, I need to buy a suit so that you, him, and me can all come to school wearing our suits. And just...
We need to get Merlin a suit, too.
Yes.
And get James to do it. All 5.
Does James even own a suit?
Yeah, he owns a tux. Or a 3-piece suit. I don't know. Aren't those just about the same? No? I mean, Brian had tux. James said his was a 3-piece suit, and they looked just about the same.
Well, I mean, they're similar in design, but tuxedos are more nuanced than anything else.
Yeah.
Tuxedos are actually quite lucrative. You can wear them with a regular suit jacket, but like the way it's tailored is different somehow. There's like an extra scene somewhere or something like that.
That's it.
Something like that.
So one extra scene will change the name entirely.
Not only that, it'll also change the price.
Yeah, I know. Oh, we used a 1/100th of a spool of thread extra. You have to pay $20 more. God Sometimes I hate how things are priced.
Oh yeah.
It's like way overpriced compared to how much they cost
Yeah.
to produce.
But I mean, that's economics for you.
Yeah. Did you actually know when you buy an Xbox, Microsoft is losing money?
What?
It costs more to make the Xbox than how much they sell it for.
I guess they're selling a lot of them.
Yeah, and they make up the money by selling games.
Oh.
That's where the real money comes in. Because, what, $60 to buy a game when it's brand new, and it took, what, about probably 35 cents to make the CD?
Probably.
Yeah.
That reminds me, I bought Lollipop Chainsaw recently.
Really?
It's really fun.
It's really fun?
Oh yeah.
Better than the playthrough you watched?
Since I'm actually the one playing.
Yeah.
I will admit though, when you get surrounded, it gets rather difficult because Juliet only
Attack
like
straight,
this.
yeah. She's a straight shooter, not an area of effect.
Yeah. Which I mean, I would say that bugs me, but at the same time, it makes for an extra challenge.
Yeah. I mean, generally when I play games, I like the area of effect sort of thing.
That's why you like Prototype so much.
Yeah. The whip arm.
A friend lent me Prototype 2 recently.
Ooh.
It's different.
It's different?
Like, really simplified.
Simplified?
Yeah, like,
I don't know. I'd like to try it, at least. Because...
Oh, yeah. I mean,
how much does it cost now, anyways? About $30, $40 still?
40, 45, something like that.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, around $40.
Okay.
Oh, Skyrim is finally falling in price, too.
Finally.
Finally. After, like, what, 2 years?
I don't even know how long that game's been out.
About a year.
Yeah.
Or so. Yeah, it's only
something
been
like
about
that.
a year.
Yeah. Yeah. Didn't it come around near the time when Funimation was taken off TV? Or off Verizon Files?
Yes.
I was saddened by that deeply. That was one of my
But
only
hey,
reasons
the
for-
hub's still around.
Oh god. So the only thing I watch in the morning is like stuff like Big Bang Theory and let's see, what was the other one? 2.5 Men.
Hopefully the older stuff.
It's the newer stuff, sadly.
Ugh.
I like the older stuff better. It was way better. But I mean,
How did Charlie Sheen go away from that show anyway?
something about drugs, I think.
Oh.
Alcohol, coming to work drunk, stuff like that.
Well, I mean, then again, when you make your living off of 2.5 Men,
Yeah. I like how we're still messing around with squishies too. They're nice.
not.
They're nice. But anyway. Yeah. Poof. Woo! And they're both gone.
Bam! 2 birds, 1 squishy.
2 squishies, 1 throw.
2 girls, 1 cup.
Oh god. Don't even go there.
Better than meat spin.
That's true. That's very true.
I love how it didn't bother me though.
What, meat spin?
Yeah, I was just sitting there and I was just... Really?
Really, that's it?
Yeah.
And then there's a counter in the corner.
Yeah.
I like how James was watching the counter, you weren't.
Huh?
You said you were watching the video, James was watching the counter in the corner.
Yeah, I'm just sitting there and
And I remember at one point there's like a little thing that pops up that says you're officially gay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that. Mm-hmm. Hmm.
We need to test Suicide Mouse.
Suicide Mouse? Oh yeah, that. I remember that. It's the Mickey Mouse thing.
Yeah.
Really old. Like, what was it? The film got messed up or something?
There are a lot of theories about it. Same thing with Squidward Suicide.
Squidward Suicide wasn't really bad though.
Just
It was just plain weird. Someone taking clips from SpongeBob and just editing them, it seemed like.
yeah.
It wasn't scary to me. Then again, most creepypasta is.
Gypsy Killer still freaks me out.
A little.
It's largely just his eyes and the smile,
Mm-hmm.
you know? Like, his story in and of itself.
Go to sleep. Better yet, go to potato.
Yeah.
That's the better one.
Or go to smile.
Yeah. I need to move that over there.
Oh.
Faces. What?
People have been replying to my post.
Ooh, fancy. What, about the 1 year anniversary?
23, Jesus.
What, 23 comments?
Yeah, in
Wow.
46 minutes. Wow.
That's surprisingly fast.
Yeah. Right, but okay, what was it?
I don't know, what was it?
Right, okay, so it was in my little notes leader. I remember that much.
You know what I want to do?
Huh.
I don't know. What do I want to do? I want to play soccer. I want to play soccer again.
What?
I used to play soccer.
Like on a team?
Yeah.
And you want to go on a team again?
No, I just want to play soccer.
Oh.
I just want to play it. I don't care if I'm on a team or not. I just want to play a quick game of soccer.
I played soccer when I was in the 5th grade. Back at that Christian academy where everyone hated me.
Where people thought you were a demon.
Yeah, they honestly God thought I was possessed by a demon.
Yeah.
I hated my life back then.
Yeah.
It was bad. But I was on the soccer team. I remember the one greatest stop I ever made.
Oh, good. I remember when I blocked the ball with my face once. I was perfectly fine, kept playing the game. Everyone was like, what?
The one time I blocked the ball with my face, I almost blocked out.
And then they freaked out when I blocked it with my shin and hurt myself. I forgot to wear my shin guards that day.
Oh.
Someone kicked the ball really hard, and I was really close. The ball missed me, or almost missed me. It bounced off to the side. Their foot direct contact with my shin.
Ooh.
I was fine afterwards, but it hurt for about, 2 minutes?
Were you laughing the whole time?
I was laughing a bit.
Why do you laugh at pain? You're not Kevin Hart. You can't do that.
No, he wants people to laugh at his pain, not himself laugh at it.
Right.
There's a difference.
You're gonna learn today.
Yeah.
Right,
So you,
huh?
one of my favorite comedians, though, or my favorite comedian, is Gabriel Iglesias.
The fat Spanish guy?
Yeah.
I like him.
Where he actually has a series going on now.
He does?
Yeah.
Like a
He's
TV show?
He's hosting a TV show now.
Oh, he's hosting it.
He's hosting it. He's not actually in it.
I thought it was like Everyone
Much.
Loves Raymond.
No, it's not like that, but
People need to make
it's like
more
Improvaganza. You ever see that?
I watched Whose Line Is It Anyway?
It's similar to that.
Yeah.
Like, it's a comedy thing with a bunch of comedians, but he's the host of it.
Improvaganza just wasn't as good as Whose Line.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, there were some things I liked on there, though.
Yeah.
Like that mousetrap thing. 100 mousetraps on the field.
Yeah.
Almost set off before the thing even gone. Before they started acting. It was great.
I think it jumped pretty high, too.
I know. 100 mousetraps. 99 mousetraps. Oh, God.
99 mousetraps, a beer on the wall. What? It's a mousetrap full of beer. A mousetrap full of beer.
Just go drink, then just. There go your lips.
No sleep.
No sleep? Well, I'm not sleeping. Are you sleeping?
I ain't sleeping.
Cool. There's no sleep in this room.
Oh my.
What? What'd you find? Well then. Hey, creepy pony.
Search option. Here it is. Just on this window.
I still wonder why I have that industrial extension cord in my room. Or not technically my room, but still. Used to be.
Oh.
What? Found it?
Yep. No.
Was he didn't find it?
Let's try window. Broadening the search. Just a harmless window.
Just a harmless window?
Okay. This.
What? What is it? Let me just pour my drink real quick. There we go. It's good enough.
Was it taken down?
Post was removed that you're looking for?
No, just now my iPod's acting up. So I'll go.
Oh god. Creepypasta is quite interesting though. Like, sometimes I wonder how they come up with it.
Yeah.
Like, I remember reading this really interesting one. It's about some guy who was I don't know, I forgot what it was called, but I think it was along the lines of cyberphobic or something. He was afraid some sort of organic machine had taken over the world. And he locked himself in his room. Or
was that the one that was separated into 3 separate days?
Yeah, I believe so. Where the first day he lived in an apartment in the basement.
Yeah, and he was like really happy with his life, and then
and then he called his friend, and a different number called him back, and it was his friend's voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. That was
Psychosis. That's what that's.
Psychosis. Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, that was interesting.
That ending to it though, it was quite a twist.
I never actually finished it.
It was basically everything he thought was real. So, and all the people were puppets of the organic machine.
So he was right.
He was right.
Huh. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, that explains it. It was on Ponyburu.
What?
Ponyburu.
Oh.
It got taken down.
Oh.
The entire site was taken down.
Why was the entire site taken down? Like, do sites just disappear on Reddit? They just get taken down for no reason sometimes? Or the original creator just abandons it?
No, I don't know what happened to Ponyburu, but I think it was some kind of petition got signed, because a lot of it was like Klopp and stuff. So,
and I'm guessing most of the people that signed it were pony haters.
Perfect.
What?
Someone did a transparency of it.
Ah.
Right, but this.
Yeah, I remember this.
Yeah, when. This brings back some horrible memories.
Oh, God.
You know how I hallucinate sometimes?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, have I ever told you the story of my first hallucination?
I don't think so.
You will remember this, though.
Story time with Keith.
Hey, Keith. Hey, Keith.
What?
Do I look like a hush puppy?
What?
You don't remember that?
What do you want, Japan?
Exactly. Oh, God.
No, but you will remember this.
What will I remember?
What I'm about to show you.
Okay. What are you showing me? A YouTube video. I remember that.
I don't know what to look Right. But you remember how that was like my first exposure to any real creepypasta?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what happened, but that night, it was a Thursday as I recall.
Oh, I think I remember you telling me about this. Like, you had dreamt that she had gone into your room.
Oh no.
No?
No, that actually came later.
Yeah.
What had actually happened that night, Thursday, or I'm pretty sure it was Thursday. In fact, I'm almost certain of it. I woke up like really late at like 2 o'clock in the morning, and I had like this really fierce craving, and I don't know why, because I don't get cravings like that, especially bad enough to wake me up.
Mm-hmm.
For a second, I thought that was my phone.
No, your phone's right there.
Yeah.
I don't know, I thought I heard vibration. And your phone didn't light up, so I had to check mine.
Alright, so, I woke up with a really bad craving. which was weird in and of itself.
Mhm.
So I went down the hall, and you know how my room is situated at the end of the long
Yeah.
hall next to the garage?
Yeah.
Well, I went down that hallway, and you know how that faces the Florida room?
Mhm.
Well, I went into the kitchen, I got an apple. I ate the apple, the whole apple.
Yeah.
I'm just that kind of
Yeah.
guy.
You eat the whole apple.
Yeah, like, why is that weird to people?
I don't know, because it's all edible.
Yeah. I mean, some of it you gotta pick out of your teeth, but
Yeah. But in general, it's all edible.
yeah,
You can digest everything of the apple.
right.
Anyways.
So yeah, I ate the apple, and then as I went back out, my back was to the Florida room, and I just stopped. And all of a sudden, I felt really tense. Like the hairs on the back of my neck were standing up,
Yeah.
and I could have sworn I felt something breathe down the back of my neck. So I spun around, and there it was, face pressed up against the glass of the door. It was
Okay.
hoofing at it, like trying to get in.
Hmm.
And I remember I sat there and just stared at it. It felt like I had been staring at it for a couple hours, which was probably more around 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Then it started singing.
That song.
Yeah. In that
Oh,
exact
God.
same kind of echo. Okay. For those of you on YouTube, the video is called Hush Now, Quiet Now.
Yeah. It's a bit creepy. But
So yeah, like, watch at your own caution, but I'm going to show you this.
oh my. Let's see. Yeah, right on my face. Wrong direction.
Yeah, you can't see it for shit.
Here. Let's see. Did you look that directly?
God.
Ooh. I don't know if you ever noticed, but there's an interesting flash at the end of it too.
Yeah, that's actually the same image, just with a higher saturation.
Yeah, I know. That's what I mean. Let's see. Should I go back to it and see if I can get them to see it?
Oh, no, don't worry about it.
Don't
But
worry
yeah,
about it?
search up Hush Now, Quiet Now. It's the third result. Trust me, you'll know it when you see it.
Yeah. It's Fluttershy with a bunch of tentacles and blood, and it says, "What would your mother say?"
Ugh. But yeah, I mean, it was there. It was hoofing at my door, and then I just bolted back across my house, closed the door behind me, and I locked it. You know how I keep that bat by my bed?
Mm-hmm.
I grabbed that, and I was standing there at the door like this for about 3 minutes, just waiting.
Wow.
I was ready,
You're ready to fight.
and
Nothing came.
nothing came. And then it hit me. I just saw a pony. There's no way in hell that could have possibly actually existed. Shit. I've hallucinated.
And then it got bad.
Yeah, from there in it was like, it got really bad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No, they started getting worse, more realistic, more frequent.
Yeah.
They still happen from time to time.
I remember back, like, a while back, the Slenderman phase.
Oh man.
Oh god, those were bad hallucinations.
I'm not sure they were hallucinations though.
Yeah. Some points were.
Yeah.
And then others were actual people that you thought were Slenderman. Like in front of Plant at one point.
there was no person actually there.
James saw the person. It was a person.
Then he lied to me because he said he didn't see anyone.
Yeah. He told me later on that he actually saw someone there.
But I mean,
I don't know. He could have just have changed his story.
yeah, I mean, how could he not have? Like the way I remember it, I saw him over by the media center, maybe about 75 yards off, like that. I blinked, and in that time, he was like as close as I am to you, and he was doing this. So that's when
I mean, he saw the person way off. Not that.
I'm not going back into that because I don't want to have to go through
Yeah.
all of the shit I did
I know.
again. But you know, I've actually kind of been wanting to go back and see if some of the old tags are there, the old Stop Him tags. Because Merlin's face and the
The face is still there, yeah.
yeah,
I thought maybe that would have been spray painted over by now, but no.
it's kind of funny.
I like that face.
I was walking with Charlotte, and when we passed it, I was like, I know the guy that did that.
Yeah, I pointed that out to Sam when we walked by it too. Do you just kick your cup and it stood back up?
Yep.
Cool.
Like a mouse.
God, I got a tickle in my throat. I hate that. What, that sound?
Did you just throw up a little bit?
No,
Okay.
that's not throwing up. That's me actually vibrating my throat to try and clear it.
That sounds really gross.
I know. It freaks everyone out. They always ask, what was that?
Oh, but dude. You know I still see Shirley's eyes sometimes?
Mm-hmm.
I still have yet to upload those.
Oh yeah, the Chuli's Garden thing.
Yeah. Man.
Oh, those are old.
Those are old. Those are like the beginning of summer break old.
Yeah.
You know, when we go back to the things, just remind me to pick up my flash drives.
Yeah. Wait, we're going back there tonight, right?
Yeah.
What time is it? It's 10:13.
Yeah.
When are we going back there?
Eventually.
What, by bike?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not gonna have your mom drive us.
No. She's probably too lazy right now.
Probably
Why?
asleep.
No. My throat still has a tickle. One. Oh God.
I punched Mike in the throat once.
At Halloween, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that. And it was, what, his girlfriend messing with you the whole time?
It wasn't his girlfriend.
Or
It was
someone.
Jessica.
A girl, yeah.
Yeah, just some.
I knew it was a girl, at least.
And it's really funny because he didn't say that until after I punched him.
Yeah. I guess he didn't want her to get in trouble.
So I would have hit her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It was just one of those times.
Yeah.
Where it's like, you just don't mess with someone at a place like that.
No.
Unless you're me.
Especially not after the scare that I had.
What was it, where you basically bulldozed that really big guy?
Oh no, that was like
No.
a year before.
Oh, it was the year before
No,
that?
2 years before.
Oh.
I was still in the 8th grade when that happened. So girlfriend's that Danish chick.
Oh, God, that girl. Ugh.
Why?
Brig. The brig was considered a pirate's vessel, but was built basically for trade with South American coffee, West Indian sugar, and lumber. The average length of a brig was 90 to 100 feet. I didn't know there were facts on this.
Huh.
God, my throat. I hate tickles.
Diggle diggle.
Wrong type of tickle.
You can diggle my pickle for a nickel.
Oh, God.
Jack.
Mm-hmm.
Haven't heard from him in a while.
Neither have I. I just realized I've been meaning to check up on him recently. I just haven't. When I say that, I mean I actually ride down to his house to check up on him.
Huh.
What?
Archmage.
Archmage?
And Rainbow Pony Seaman.
Oh, God.
No joke. That's a screen name.
Oh, God.
Oh, man.
I sound like I'm dying now. Whew.
But you're already dead.
How'd you know? Bullet hole in head.
There are ways.
Yeah.
There are ways, sure. Look at the time you got hit by a bus.
Yeah. No. I hit the bus. You know what would be interesting? You know how most games portray the future, right? Like, humans getting along with alien species sometimes.
Yeah.
I'd like to see that happen, actually.
Huh.
I'd be quite happy if that happened within our lifetime. What, Reddit?
Huh?
What, Reddit?
No.
No? Or just that thought?
Just that thought.
What, humans actually getting along with an alien species?
Yeah, that reminds me of the, you remember VG Cats?
Yeah, I believe so.
They did a Mass Effect parody
Oh,
thing.
God.
How most RPG quests work. And it was like of this guy that looked like Honeydew. He was walking along and some guy, like some peasant was like, "Hero, I have a quest for you." Okay! He goes off. But in Mass Effect, ... it shows like this blue alien with a really long head talking on this phone, talking something about blown out AC units or something. He's like, "Yeah, of course, I'll get it fixed. We're family, man. I'm gonna totally help you out." And then Shepard, just like the whole time with this really creepy ass smile, just like,
Mm-hmm. That's actually
Quest
how,
added.
Yeah, that's how quests work in that game, though. If you sit, or in one of them at least. I
Was
believe.
it Mass Effect 2?
I believe the first one actually.
Ow.
Well, don't hit the pizza.
That was
Oh
close.
god! Don't knock it into the litter box.
It's an awfully long knock.
With a swing like that, I wouldn't be surprised if that happened.
Not with my luck.
Yeah. Slide right on top of the cover blocking it. Just what? What?
That.
Just that thought?
Yeah.
Losing an entire pizza to a litter box. Oh god. Well, almost an entire 2 pizzas. And cheese sticks.
Yeah.
And
That'll just be the mozzarella sticks.
yeah.
It's gonna be fantastic.
Pizza rollers. They were good. Pizza Hut's $20 box
Yeah.
of pizza is really good.
First pizza I ever ordered myself, actually. I felt accomplished because I'm a loser like that.
It's the first thing he's bought online.
Ever.
Yeah. You know, not counting trades on Reddit, right?
I don't know.
Or even then,
I haven't
you
even
haven't
gotten
gotten one successful one yet.
Yeah.
Wasn't someone supposed to send you a coin?
Yes. Unfortunately, he hasn't got around to it yet.
To sending it or making it?
Sending it.
Oh, okay. Was it like actual gold or
Oh,
fake
no.
gold? No. Fake.
It was like, what was it? Like some kind of silver nickel or something, and then with like gold paint or something.
Oh. Either way, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So like gold plating over
Basically, yeah.
coin.
But the guy that actually made the Bitcoin sort of disappeared, so no one really knows where he is. But there were these stained glass coins of the princesses that were really cool. So he was like, "Hey, what about one of those?" And I was like, "Hell yeah, put me down for one of those." Never got a reply from him.
Wow.
So,
Yeah. I mean, we would have known by now had he got around to sending them, because they would have been sent to my house. What?
I'll tell you about it later when we're not on video.
Okay.
You play Payday?
No, I can't.
Oh.
I was going to play during the little free period they had, but I missed my chance. I downloaded it about an hour before it ended,
Oh man.
and it took about an hour to download, so I never got the chance to play it. I was sad.
Oh, dude. Did you ever play Max Payne 3?
No. But I watched the playthrough with you, remember? Where it was...
It's a really good game.
Yeah. It was a $60 giant cutscene.
Shut up.
You know, unless you don't really know how to play it that good, then it actually has some substance to it. Because then you spend actual time going through the place.
Oh yeah.
Instead of...
Especially if you're like looking for all the golden parts. Which, by the way, the golden guns don't actually do that much.
They don't do that much?
Yeah, like the...
Are they
gold-
useless, basically?
Not really, but the golden 1911, like, its effect is that it has more ammo.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah. The golden 38 revolver, I think it has like more penetrating power or something like that.
Anyways. Mess with my sock.
Nipples.
I said something about socks, and you said something about nipples.
Nipple socks.
Nipple socks. Sock nipples.
Sock nipples. Are you lactating right now?
Yes. Do my toes! Okay. What you looking for?
I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, so the art gallery we went to earlier today was really cool.
Yeah.
Oh god, I liked a lot of the art there.
Yeah, the one Hispanic painter guy. He's a great artist. Talked a little too much.
Yeah.
I just told him, you know, you have a great talent.
And then he started talking.
Yeah, and he just...
And talking.
Shut up.
And talking. And talking.
I mean, I get it, you're a lonely old guy, but seriously.
If you need to talk to an 18-year-old boy about all that stuff,
Yeah.
then that's quite sad. A bit.
I'm sorry, man.
Yeah.
I actually felt like a horrible person, though, because I faked a phone call
Oh,
and then just, like, walked off. Man, I'm a dick sometimes. You see,
It's
there are
pretty
only
simple.
three kinds of persons.
Persons.
People persons. That's dicks, pussies, and assholes.
Oh God!
I actually saw the movie where that came from, by the way.
There are three types of people in this one: those who can count and those who can't.
6 out of 5 people have problems with fractions.
Oh God, I love that. All those random things you'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hmm.
Think we should stop? I mean, we don't really have anything to
Yeah, I know. We
anymore.
sort of lost all the stuff. If only we had started recording before we watched a video. It just got us so into speaking our minds about religion.
Yeah.
It was weird.
It's kind of awesome.
It was.
Next time we start feeling like that, though, we just need to stop and
Yes, and just hit
start
the record
recording.
button. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was awesome, though.
Well,
Okay.
this has been General Discussions with Keith and Kevin.
Yep.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.